Hello, I'm Joachim Duplessis. Welcome to the HTS EPOLL. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. Easter, a pivotal observance in the Christian faith, commemorated the resurrection of Jesus Christ, holds deep religious significance for many St. Lucians. However, some perceive a gradual decline in its sacred nature, potentially overshadowed by secular festivities and commercial interests. This perspective suggests that the increasing prominence of celebratory events, extended holiday weekends prioritizing leisure activities, and the significant role of non-religious customs such as Easter egg hunts and social gatherings might be diluting the central spiritual message. However, others contend that while the ways in which Easter is celebrated may be changing, the fundamental religious observance remains robust within families and religious institutions across St. Lucia. They point to consistent attendance at church services, religious processions, and the enduring importance of Easter rituals as evidence of its continued spiritual relevance. So we asked, do you believe Easter is losing its sanctity as a religious observance? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here is what you had to say.
Well, I'm a practicing Catholic, so I can't necessarily say that it has lost its significance. I think like everything else, a lot of Western society culture has sort of infiltrated our own, culture, and so perhaps some people don't allow it to have as much meaning as it should have. For example, during Lent, you'd not see activities and dances and so on happening, and I see a lot of that happening during the Lent season. But the meaning of the risen Christ, I think that still remains, and so I guess not entirely.
Yeah, definitely. People don't respect religion. People don't respect things. People having dance in the summer that Easter time. And people don't care about that anymore. People live how they want, because I don't see before people, we see the Lenten season, the week leading to Easter. People used to things used to be quiet. People never used to have dances and things like that. And now people don't care. They do it all the time. People just don't care about that.
Yeah, we have lost all religious barriers and significance, and morality is gone out of the window. So St. Lucians don't even observe it. Well, the new generation don't. The older may try, but the new ones don't see the significance of any of these holidays, these religious holidays. The party fever has not stopped. Politicians are having all the political campaigns and rallies, and the music and rum is going full blast. Nothing is observed. Lent is not even observed anymore in terms of its significance in our livelihood. Far less Easter. Easter is like a bloco now. So we come to enjoy ourselves, drink rum, wind down. That's what we see.
Yo vini pa ni respect pour ça brother. Raison que yo pa ni respect c'est vieux cigarette là, vieux la bière, vieux rhum là, comprenez non? C'est vieux cigarette là quoi, c'est ça qui a cause toutes ces bagages fait yo pas ni respect pour yon a l'autre. Yo même c'est politique chana même pas droit pour yo même. Vous comprenez? Pour demander tout le monde gâté à présent. Yo gâté vieux rhum là, vieux cigarette là yo. Avant ouais yo juste femme qui ni cigarette là fumer tout. Mal yo va faire quoi yo.
And while it is true it's a Catholic doctrine, we cannot impose our doctrine and faith and belief on other people. But once upon a time, it used to be the most quiet season in the land. Nothing, no noise. And especially the Holy Week was the quietest, where people are preparing for Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday. Those were the three most important days in the Lenten season in preparation for the crucifixion and resurrection of Christ. So yes, Easter has indeed lost its significance.
If you ask different people through different religious beliefs, they'll tell you something differently. Easter is a religious observation like anything else, but limited to particular religions, which is why I have a problem with our laws in St. Lucia, because Easter, the Easter holiday or celebration was brought upon us by our Catholic and Anglican influences. If you look at the colonial times, you have people, we've become a more and more secular society, and this whole issue, I'm going to harp on it again, on Good Friday, where the sale of alcohol is prohibited unless limited to places that are touristic and restaurants who fall under the Tourism Act. If I am a practicing Seventh-day Adventist who doesn't observe the Easter celebrations, are you going to tell me that I cannot sell alcohol. I cannot do particular things that I used to as a businessman just because it's an observation of from a religion that I do not belong to. I think Easter has its place for those who observe it. Those who don't observe it should be treated in that respect. Right? She's treated fairly in that respect. And as far as I'm concerned, Catholic holidays, apart from Christmas, of course, should not be on our calendar.
I think the whole issue here is the young persons coming up, the generation. Maybe if you were born 1998 or the 2000, we need to give persons an opportunity to learn the doctrines of religion, politics, and every other thing, etiquette in society. So as you grow up with those kinds of manners, as you may call it, and protocols, it's naturally in you that you would respect religious holiday despite your religion. So I think it's a matter where we have to teach people what to do as we go along, because most of the old folks, they have it in them.
Because right now people have no respect for Lent. There is campaign taking place, dance everywhere. People still, especially the elders, take it serious, but the youngest don't take it serious. Now everything spread. Calypso, this and that, politics running, people everywhere. So no respect.
Well, mon di sa biskan tellement télévé. Ako di primaire. On di primaire ba gon. Noël mun ka passe kai sa ku yo sa. Mais tu instant tu on a pas ni encore. Des mon chapeau kayo, dans une fija yo ba gon. So ba changer même, ba changer. Il va tant longtemps. Primaire.
Now to our new discussion. Pope Francis, who died on Easter Monday 2025, led the Catholic Church with a focus on social justice and interfaith dialogue. His papacy saw efforts towards greater inclusivity alongside internal debates over doctrinal issues and varied success with administrative reforms. His global presence made him a prominent figure, so we ask, did Pope Francis's leadership bring about a shift in the Roman Catholic Church? Remember, our EPOLL team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.